The Haworth Fern is the chair that I'm currently sitting in every day, and the Halo series is my favorite video game series of all time, so I was pretty pumped when the gaming edition Halo Fern arrived at our door. Would it be as comfortable as my Fern chair? That I wasn't so sure of, just because of the configuration the chair comes in, but more on that a little later. The main attraction with the Halo Fern is going to be the look of the chair. The chair is the same Spartan green as Master Chief throughout the seat, back, and headrest, with the rest of the chair being sleek black. There's a little gold emblem on the back of the backrest to signify UNSC, which is a nice touch from Haworth without being gaudy and ugly. I also like the Spartan patch and Halo Edition labeling to make the chair more unique and continuing the theme of Master Chief. The headrest has numbers 117 stitched in white. This may go over a lot of people's heads, but for you hardcore Halo fans, you know that this stands for John 117, which is Master Chief's Spartan tag. Overall, the look of the chair is super unique, while not being the typical over-the-top gamer feel. From a functional standpoint, there's nothing different about the Gaming Fern compared to the standard version. It is actually going to be a bit more limited because you have fewer options to configure your chair. The Gaming Fern is going to come with all of the standard features on the Fern: seat height adjustment, seat depth adjustment, a synchro tilt recline with 5 tilt limiter positions, and tension control. I really like this mechanism, and it's one of the main reasons why I use the Fern every day. The recline motion has a large range, and it's really smooth. The tension works well, and while I don't use tilt limiter, it's certainly a nice feature for those of you that might like to limit your recline range. The Gaming Fern comes with 4-way adjustable arms, which I love. The arms on the Fern are fantastic. The arm caps are soft and comfortable to lean against, but what I love is their adjustability. These arms really only fall behind the gesture in terms of overall adjustment range. The Fern arms adjust in and out, forward to back, they pivot, and they also articulate. The ranges are huge, so you can do things like lower them completely out of the way, or raise them high and close enough to use your phone. These arms are especially amazing for gaming because they can accommodate all kinds of heights and gaming positions, whether it's for a PC or for console players that use a desk. The Gaming Fern does come standard with the headrest, which will be attractive for a lot of people, but for me, I'm still not a fan of the headrest. I don't like the headrest on the standard Fern, and after using it on the Gaming Fern, it's just reinforced my feelings. It's just not comfortable to me. It's really hard and doesn't allow me to put my head in a position I would like to when leaning back. It also takes away from my overall range of motion when leaning and stretching. I get why it's standard since it's a gaming chair, and it allows them to put the 117 in a prominent location, but I'd like to see them offer the chair with the option to remove the headrest because I think that would be attractive for some people. The one thing you do get to choose is whether you get the height adjustable lumbar system added or not. For me, the lumbar is just way too aggressive when you add this system. Some people really like it because it is so pronounced, but I much prefer the backrest without it being added. It just allows me to sink into the backrest more, and I find the natural curve to be perfect for me. The system itself is nice, so I don't want to make it seem like it's bad. This is just personal preference on me liking lumbar that's a little less pronounced. The upholstery is one area where I did see a noticeable difference between the standard version and the gaming version because the gaming model comes with a green leather seat. This actually made the chair feel quite different to me. Initially, I loved the leather. It gives the seat an extra little softness as compared to the fabric that comes standard on the chair, almost like the digital knit does for the backrest. I really like the way that the seat feels a tad softer, but remains very supportive. The problem, for me, is that after about 3 hours in the chair, my legs started to get really warm. It got to the point that I needed to get out of the chair for about 30 minutes just to let myself and the chair cool down. Now, I run pretty warm, so this won't be the case for everybody, but it's certainly something to think about when looking at the Fern gaming chair as compared to the standard model. Overall, I think the Gaming Edition Halo Fern chair is a really cool idea and will definitely be attractive for those of you that want a high-end gaming chair without having to go with that typical racing style bucket seat design. The chair may pique the interest of a very select group of Halo superfans with the John 117 logos and the Master Chief coloring, but I think that it's so niche that most people, if you decide to go with a Fern chair, will probably just want to go with the standard model so that you can configure it however you'd like, from colors to upholstery options to all of the different features. If you're interested in why the Fern is currently my #1 chair, check out this video.